They call 5 rare to charge at $250, but they pump out 9 million bottles a year. On my list of 11 whiskeys to skip in 2026, 4 hiked its price by 93% for the exact same liquid your dad bought for pennies. Enjoyed the video? Smash that like button and sub so you never miss a drop. 11. Jefferson's. Ocean aged at sea. The ultimate bullshit artist. That swagger and sailor daddy who promises exotic tales from the high seas but pukes bilge water all over your boots. Trey Zoller kicked off this farce in 2012 with one cockamamie pitch, aged bourbon on ocean-crossing ships, where waves rock 'em like a drunk uncle, temps swing from equatorial furnace to polar slap, and salt air supposedly weaves maturation magic. Sounds like a Hemingway yarn till you wise up. Real bourbon, mature smooth as a Kentucky warehouse lullaby. No cruise liner needed. They haul barrels on research vessels hitting 5 continents, 4 full ocean crossings, 30 countries, scorching equator blaze, kissing the staves, icy poles numbing 'em numb. Endgame? Bourbon tasting like a mad scientist's fever dream gone tits up. A disjointed slurry where vanilla whispers fade into caramel chaos. Truth bomb, fellas. Endless agitation and temp roulette don't birth complexity. They spawn a salty clusterfuck. Vanilla and caramel notes scatter like shrapnel. No warm embrace. Just a briny intruder crashing a Bourbon family reunion. Oak's a flaky bastard, uneven as hell from flip-flopping conditions. 45% ABV. $70 to $90 a pop, voyage numbered like your ex's bad tattoos matter. 8 to 10K bottles per jaunt, small batch tag on industrial seafaring schlock. Medium viscosity, like tepid dishwater. Nose, box standard bourbon with a weird briny barnacle edge scraping your sinuses. Palate, zero warehouse cohesion. Flavors erupt random as a bar fight. No logical build toward toasted spice harmony. Finish drags 40 seconds, a salty oak bewilderment. Lingering like regret after a shore leave fling. At $80, you're shelling out for nautical pageantry, not superior sip. Ocean aging? Pure barrel abuse dressed as innovation. Marketing sharks peddling stress as premium poetry. If you're stuck with it, drown the maritime mess in an old-fashioned. Bitters and sugar smother that seasick confusion like a wool blanket over a grease fire. Bottom line for us old-timers, snag 4 Roses single barrel at $45 and call it a day. Ditch the cruise con entirely. Your wallet and taste buds will thank you. 10. Old Forester 1924. The fire-scarred uncle who shows up to Thanksgiving reeking of regret, bragging about that one glory blaze from 24, but serving up overcooked turkey nobody wants. Brown-Forman's Whiskey Row series nods to Louisville's distillery Inferno. Nice backstory for us history buffs who lived through real grit. But execution? Mediocre as a participation trophy. 10-year statement. 46% ABV, one of 4 decade-themed bottles. Trouble is, they obsessed over vintage labels more than the juice inside, like polishing the family Bible while the stew boils dry. $65 to $75 for a 10-year that sips like a rushed 6, when Brown-Forman hoards warehouses that could craft legends. That fire motif from heavy char barrels delivers one-note acrid bitterness overwhelming the plate. Fruit notes buried deeper than Grandpa's war stories. Spice muted like a TV on low volume. Bourbon demands balance, not this char-choked tirade. Light, medium body, viscous as weak coffee. Nose assaults with aggressive char smoke, the nasty, acrid kind that chokes like a barn blaze's backdraft, no melting butter allure. Palate dominated by bitter oak char. Complexity torched to ash by overkill barrels or sloppy picks. 35-second finish, dry oak dust and dashed hopes, no lingering caramel crown.
What griped me most, Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style from the same lineup runs $40 less and outshines it.
This exists just to prop up a premium aged shelf slot. Lesson for 2026 rookies and us vets. Age ain't a quality guarantee. 10 years flops hard if the distiller's asleep. Save your $70 for something with honest heritage fire. 9. WhistlePig 10-year-old straight. The slick Vermont con. Man in flannel, flashing a farm-to-bottle grin while pocketing Indiana moonshine. Your shady neighbor who charms the block but fences stolen goods. Raj Bhakta snagged the property in 2007, hyped craft rye straight from the Green Mountains. Fine print, they whisper?
This 10-year source from Indiana's MGP giants. They didn't distill squat, just aged barrels rebranded with pig swag. $80 to $95. 50% ABV, 150K cases yearly. Not craft, that's factory farm output masquerading elite. Liquid solid MGP rye, but you're coughing up $50 extra for the logo lie over cheaper.
Siblings, medium heavy chew from Proof Punch. Nose, minty dill bacon spice classic, like Vermont Maple Dreams gone grainy. Palate, spicy forward, rye grit with no exceptional spark, just competent slop. 45-second tail of lingering rye oak, no poetic spice ballet.
Real gut punch. They've got their own distillery now, slinging homegrown alongside this MGP import under identical tags and prices. Transparency? Zilch. For us 40-plus guys who value straight talk like a handshake deal, demand origins on labels. Grab Redemption or Belay MGP at half price.
Or push for true Vermont craft. Don't fund the farm faker fairy tale. 8. The Traveler, Chris Stapleton, ex-Buffalo Trace. Nashville's faded country crooner, cashing faded checks, strumming a gold record while hawking watered-down Roadhouse blues, charming at first sip, hollow echo after.
Buffalo Trace dropped this 2023 celeb tie-in. Stapleton tasted barrels, signed the dotted line. 8-year bourbon, 47% ABV, $70, $85, 20K cases debut. Buffalo Trace crafts eagles like Eagle Rare, Stag, Pappy. No celeb crutch needed, but Diageo steak means star power grift.
Juice is fine BT house style, but $15, $20 markup over Eagle Rare? Pure fanboy subsidy for Stapleton's side hustle. Medium flow. Nose, caramel, vanilla, corn sweetness. Buffalo's warm heritage hug, twisted touristy. Palate straightforward. Decent fruit spice ballads, but indistinct as a cover tune.
38-second fade. Pleasant, yet amnesia-bound. No toasted legacy depth. Stack against Eagle Rare 10 at $45. Older, sharper. Or standard BT at $30. Twin profile, half cost. For 2026 buyers nursing real memories of smoky honky talks, celeb collapse, scream ripoff.
Artists' fame juices prices, not pots. Dodge the star tax. Buy Buffalo straight, label blind. Like, sub, comment if you're riding with this truth, brothers. 7. Kentucky Owl. The Wall Street heir in a silk noose. Daddy's Stoli cash propping a $400 strut like he's bourbon royalty. Heirloom watch.
Hiding costume guts. Stoli Group snatched the brand in 2017, jacked it to ultra luxe. Confiscated blend, 4 to 14-year barrels from mystery Kentucky spots. Heaven Hill? Barton? Who knows? They clam up. 96 proof, 4K bottles per year. Fake scarcity, they throttle for hype. Heavy pour, viscous as aged velvet gone sticky. Nose, rich caramel, dark fruit, oak waves, like a forbidden orchard raid. Palate, layers, vanilla, cherry, bacon spice leather. Blend sings complex. 55-second tail of oak tobacco smoke. Sensory poetry in motion. But $400 worth it? Hell no. Tops George T.
Stag at $90? Nah. Elijah Craig BP at $70? Close call, maybe. You're dropping $300 on box bling, confiscated mystique, bragging rights for the $400 club. Stoli bets luxury suckers chase tags over taste. For us over 40 warriors who've seen distilleries rise and hype empires fall, this embodies whiskey's rot. Engineered rarity, source secrecy, price perception poison. Buy 3 killer bottles instead. Real values in the honest pour, not poser crowns. 6. Balvenie 15-year-old Madeira cask. All right, brothers, let's kick this off with your over-perfumed aunt crashing the party. Family barbecue, slathering everything in cloying Portuguese gravy till her ribs vanish. William Grant and Sons tried finishing this space-eyed single malt in Madeira wine casks, but that finish don't play nice. It steamrolls the whiskey flat. 15 solid years in traditional oak. Then dumped into Madeira for the genius twist. 43% ABV, $75 to $95 depending on where you hunt. Balvenie nails beauties like Doublewood 12, that honey fruit symphony we savored neat in the 90s. But this Madeira, pure overthink from boardroom experimenters. Wine cask unleashes sticky sweetness like a sugar apocalypse, burying Balvenie's warm honey glow and orchard bounce under raisin fig brown sugar blitz. Fortified aggression. Wine sweet dried fruit raisin bomb. No gentle fruit poetry. A hazy shroud. Palate syrup heavy. Madeira dictator rules all. Balvenie flickers faint below. 35-second drag of wine residue, confusion, no spice redemption. Frustrates us old souls, 'cause Balvenie 14 Caribbean cask cradles like a trusty wingman, not usurper. Madeira chases novelty flash over everyday glory. At $85, snag Doublewood 12 for $50. Pair with proper Madeira. Craft your win. Skip the flop premium. Newbies in 2026, listen. Finishes elevate smart. Eclipse the core, lab wreck. This is ground zero. But if wine overload gripes ya, buckle up. The corporate snake at number 5 slithers worse. 5. Johnnie Walker Blue Label. Speaking of boardroom grifters, meet the soulless suit glad-handing at the office bash, Rolex gleaming over empty promises. That's Johnnie Walker Blue. The gift drill drinkers dodged like bad advice. Diageo unleashed this 1992 ultra-premium blend for show-offs. $200 to $250 a pop, 40% ABV. Rare malts to 50 years, 9 million bottles yearly worldwide. Rarity hoax, pure volume and velvet drag. Truth hits hard, blues engineered for impresses. Not imbibers, corpse swag, luxe shelves, airport regrets. Target's whiskey virgins chasing blue box bling. Liquid, smooth pablumum, zero edge. Fatal flaw, for $250, crave character thunder, distinction roar. Get committee custard, offending none. Light whisper, thin pour. Subtle lift, just base spirits suffocated. Light medium slickness coats your tongue uneasy. Nose faint smoke, vanilla honey murmur, no peat punch. Palate vague fruit, light peat hush, simpers where it should belt. 30-second ghost. Diageo milk's pricey delusion merciless. We've seen it since Scotch booms. 2026 wisdom, gents. Blue gifted? Nah, thanks. Flip for 2 true warriors. Never fund it yourself. 'Cause if bland luxury boils blood, #4 Sherry Tyrant'll make you spit fire. 4. Macallan 18-year-old double cask. From gift-wrap ghosts to the smug gallery shark flogging sherry abstracts for fool's gold. $350 to $450 for 18-year Scotch hiding flavor like a guilty flush. Edrington's 2-decade hype. Artist, designer collabs crown Macallan luxury king. Result? Tags untethered from taste. Double cask tango, American Euro sherry oak. 43% ABV. 800K 18-year-old bottles yearly. Mass merch and myth robes. Modern curse. Over sherry one-note saccharin. Safe for Asia status chasers. 80s, 90s Macallan depth? Exiled. Medium glide.
Nose, sherry deluge, raisin, fig, toffee torrent, no maturation mosaic. Palate, sweet, dried fruit, oak flood. Sleek, sans abyss. Sherry overload, erasing craft years for wine gloss. 42nd sweet spectre, barren echo. Kills me. Glendronach 18 Allardyce, $180. Owns sherry. Balanced, allied, not bully. Macallan doubles dough, half soul. 2026 call, Macallan symbol hustle, not still art. $300 extra for prestige props? Rebel with quality kin. Starve the myth machine. Next one's high peak'll test your patience. 3. Hakushu 12-year-old, now. Picture the wise mountain monk hawking fog-shrouded enlightenment for tourist traps. That's Japanese hype gone mad with Hakushu 12. $150 to $200 insanity for what whispered $50 back when Japan meant value, not vanity. Suntory crafts it at Hakushu Distillery deep in the Alps. 12-year stamp. 43% ABV. Lightly peated single malt. Forest soul from Peak Air. Delicate green dream. Good on paper, light touch, subtle smoke haze, fresh notes. But good ain't $200 gospel. Boom hit from Whiskey Mania, hoarder stacking, fake droughts. Us Westerners brainwashed Japanese auto wins. Raw deal? Ghost fade, zero scar. Talisker 18, 120, roars complexity. Art bag Ugadale, $80, etches memory. Lapse blues, pricey paste. Suntory throttles output on purpose for Lux Aura. They crank more easy. Won't. Scarcity pumps bits. Scottish kin with true limits sell twins half price. Fair shake. Light silky pour. Nose gentle peat puff. Green tea snap. Herb priest like alpine mist poetry. Palate feather fruit. Whisper smoke. Hakushu woods vibe. 35-second herbal smoke trail. Pleasant trail? Damn right. $200 trail? Hell no. Springbank 12 at $70 layers equal. Bunaha Bane 12 at $60 coasts richer. Both priced honest. 2026 truth? Japan tags ride bus, not buck. $50 Hakushu fair game. $200 suckers and specs pay. Shun fake famines. Grab drink now deals, not gamble juice. But if hype frost ya, #2's the Bourbon Beast wrecking your liquor aisle. 2. Blanton Single Barrel Bourbon. From Alpine Illusions to the bottle-hoarding Poker Shock tank in every store. Blanton's killed retail. Dead, brother. Collector cults and flip sites made it retail ghost. Find it? $150, $300 gouge. Buffalo Trace Single Barrel Trailblazer, 1984 launch, 46.5% ABV. True price, $65. Street Hell, $150 to $300 hunts. Saga, horse jockey cork spelled BLANTONs in 8 poses. Flippers, case hoard for tops. Bars, premium pump, Gray's boom. Allocated Pappy style, despite steady pour. Juice, solid workhorse, no heaven. Caramel, vanilla wealth, firm chew, kind close. $65 bourbon done right, crafted joy. Liquid know-how, backs chase or markup. Medium heavy hug. Nose, buffalo, caramel, vanilla, cherry spice, wink. Palate, oak, fruit, bake spice, rich. Balanced, smooth. 42nd vanilla oak linger. Russell's Reserve Single Barrel, $55, shelf steady. Sharper maybe, zero chase. Elijah Craig Small Batch, $35, racks forever. Top shelf alt. 2026 fix, Blanton's Bourbon Bust. Fake thirst, hoard hell, great greed. Good sip, no rarity crown. Quit trace tango, shelf stack winners, no circus cheers. Agree or nah? Comment, sub, loop in. And saving the gut punch throne for number 1, the greed god capping this clown parade. 1, Weller Millennium. Deep breath now. $7,500. Yeah, $7,500. Buffalo Trace dropped this late 2025 for William LaRue Weller's 200th bash. Weeded blend, 820 years old. Barrel strength, 2,000 bottles total. Scandal Core, bulk younger than $40 shelf Weller 12. $7,500 for special reserve mashup with aged sprinkles. Why breathe?
Trey spied 150 SR flips on grays, grand I would take. Weeded kin to Pappy Van Winkle. Pappy 15 retails $700. Lapse taste. Craft Flex, nope. Dispo collector bait. Heavy cloak. Nose caramel deep, dried fruit oak sweet. Palate vanilla cherry bake spice tears. 50-second oak fruit haunt. Mix it.
Therapy first, no recipes. 7,500 Truth by 4 George T. Staggs, 4 William LaRue Wellers, 2 Booker's Rise, Grand Left, all crush Millennium. #1 Cynicism King, fake thirst profits, no craft core. Tags track flip fools, not costs a class. Victim feeds, Trace owns the hustle, hobby to heist.
2026 stand, Stav scams, Nix tax, mediocre flops force fair. $7,500 craves pre-pro heirlooms, 50-year ghosts, true ghosts, not blend flash. Ditch dead, $7,500 war chest, 15 killer pours. Whiskey's kin, fire, laughs, not loot. Next up, 11 cheap beers, worst to best.